Hi guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Maximum Motors. In this episode, I got a little bit of explaining to do. So we live in an apartment building. So how does a car guy deal with living in an apartment building? Here's the thing, and I'm hoping this is why this channel will appeal to a lot of people. I live in an apartment with my other half, Amanda. We have 3 cats. We don't have kids. So I know a lot of guys out there may be in the same kind of position. How do you be a car person but not have a garage? How do you enjoy cars but you don't have the budget for it? So the whole premise of this YouTube channel, why I wanted to start it, is maybe I'm a bit Captain Obvious, but there are all kinds of ways to enjoy the car hobby without a big budget. Honestly, real estate has gotten so expensive that, you know, future generations and even people like me, I've got a good job, Amanda's got a job, we can't afford a house. So what do? Well, you adapt, right? You pivot, you overcome, you figure it out. So for me, it's, you know, for the sake of security, peace of mind, and having a place to go to, it's renting a storage unit. So that's what I do, and my unit is like my garage. I think we all need our place to go to do what we do. You know, everyone's different. Some people go to the bar, some people go to the gym. You know, my little piece of heaven, I guess you could say, or where I feel peaceful, is just being at my unit. Tinkering, I'm a big tinker guy. So, you know, tinkering is what we do. But I just want to get across, like, I'm just doing this for fun. I follow a lot of YouTubers. You know, I'm not going to be like the Hoover guy. I'm not going to be even like the Vice Gripper. Love that guy. I love the Strong Arm dude out of the UK. And then the tuned guy, the Pizza Squad guy. And I'm messing up their names on purpose. I'm sure you can figure out who they are. I love all those dudes. I think they're really, really cool. So, and I appreciate them and the effort they make and the content that they post. But, you know, I'm a rank amateur, right? So either people will watch it or they won't. You know, I guess maybe I'm just a nerd or whatever. I don't have kids, so maybe this is my legacy, right? Like when I'm gone, you know, there'll be a part of me left behind. You know, maybe I can make someone smile. And if I've done that, then I'm happy with that, right? So anyways, I'm rambling. I still have a lot of explaining to do. The short of it is Maximum Motors is for people that want to enjoy the hobby, but don't have a huge budget. There are many ways to enjoy cars, and I'm hoping I can show you, maybe it's obvious, maybe it's not, that whether you have no money, you have a little bit of money, or you have a lot of money, there's different ways to enjoy cars. I've been into cars since like age 4. For me, it was Smokey and the Bandit, Knight Rider, you know, those kinds of things. I think that's what formed my love for originally Trans Ams. These days I'm known for Holdens, but I'm wearing an RWB t-shirt, so that's probably going to tell you I love Porsches. Anyways, in this episode, we're going to do a little bit of show and tell. I'm going to explain further what I'm talking about, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so whoever said you needed to be a millionaire to enjoy cars? Were you that guy? Was that you? Did you say that? What if I told you, being in an apartment, I have lots of Porsches? I got some Porsches, I got a Bandit Trans Am, I got some Countachs. We got all a bunch of cool stuff. Race cars, Formula One. Okay, so what are we talking about? So here's the thing about the car hobby, and in this box I'm going to explain. Let's start with Hot Wheels and Matchboxes. For a lot of us, that's what got us into the hobby, and even kids today, for a couple of bucks, can start collecting their favorite car. Here's just a few of my Porsches. All right, maybe 1/64th isn't your thing. How about 1/32nd? Here's my Porsche 930. All right, maybe 1/32nd isn't your thing. Maybe it's 1/24 scale. Here's a few of my 1/24 scale Porsches. Maybe you're old school and you're into plastic models. This is my Fujimi Porsche 930. It's a winter project. I will eventually finish it. And I saved the best for last. This is my Porsche GT3. It's a car that I finished last year. It's 1/10 scale. It's a Tamiya RC car based on the TT02 road car chassis. Those are max speed technology wheels on the front, HPI 1552s with aero discs on the rear, tinted windows, metallic paint, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So there you go. Like I said, there's a way to enjoy the hobby without having a lot of money, whether it be Matchboxes or Hot Wheels, which I still buy, for a couple bucks, or whether it's some die-cast cars for 20 bucks, whether it's Speed Champions Lego, which I didn't even show you today, whether it's plastic models, or whether it's RC cars like my Porsche there, for a couple $100. There's definitely a way to enjoy the hobby. But wait, one more thing. There's even a way to enjoy the hobby for free. Let me show you how. Show up your local cruise night. Most areas have them running a couple times a week, and for spectators, most of them are absolutely free. This is my buddy Greg's 1987 Grand National. Hopefully we're going to feature this real soon in a future episode. One of the best things about getting out to a cruise night is meeting new people, listening to old timers. They have lots of stories to tell and a lot of wisdom to share, and it's always a good time. Just imagine cruising the boulevard in the stunning 1954 Chevrolet convertible. Maybe you're into Mopars. How about this first generation Dodge Charger? For me, it will always be about Pontiacs. How about this 1973 Brewster Green Trans Am? How about a Survivor pony car? Check out this Fastback Mustang. Now here's a car that burger guy would love. You know who I'm talking about. He loves his Mopars. Check out this Super Bee. And yep, you're right, it's got the pistol grip shifter. The host venue for this event is Maryville Speedway. This is their truck. Check it out. Continuing with the truck theme, check out this old cab over. Now there's a car you don't see every day. That's an old Studebaker. I believe it's called a Hawk, and I'm pretty sure it was the first car to ever have a supercharger. Maybe Pro Touring is your thing? Check out this Pro Touring Grand National. And you never know what might show up to a cruise night, maybe even some really weird Australian cars. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Maximum Motors. Hope you enjoyed the content this episode. I'm still getting kind of comfortable being on camera. Bear with me. I'm hoping it will get better. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next episode.